L-bar, L-sam, sampa, die. You roll, me ride, 잘 봐, die. 하기 좀 올려라, die. 이번 생은 글.
Hello guys, and welcome to another one of my videos on my channel. Thank you guys for coming back. I am so grateful to all my subscribers, everyone that's done likes on my videos. I am so grateful for them.
Hi.
I am here today with my little brother LJ.
Liam C. Jr. That's what LJ stands for. Of course, soon I'm going to be making my own channel called Liam C. the FNAF and More Fan.
Yes, he'll probably be making that video when he's a lot older though. He is going to have to learn to do that.
Yeah, of course my first video is technically going to be, I'll give them a hint to my first video. Of course, the hint to my first video is actually going to be the Buzz. It's of course going to be a re-interacting scene of the, Buzz like an alien scene from the first movie. But right now, we're going to be out here in the park. Let me show you. Let me show you the park. There's a big wide shot of it. And it's going to be really fun. Right, sis?
Yes, it is going to be fun for us both. Wow. So, while the angle's messed up on my camera, I'll just hold it. So, pretty much we're here at the park today hanging out. I've been working all week, so I look a little tired, which is fine. But I wanted to take the time out today to do the YouTube video as well as hang out with my brother. And there he goes. So, the video today that I want to do is actually about the 5 worst jobs that I've experienced in my life. So, let's go ahead and jump into this video. Alright guys, so the 5th worst place, I'm going to go from 5 to 1, from pretty much the not so bad to really like the worst job. The 5th job would be Racetrack. I was a night shift full-time associate with them. It wasn't that bad.
Oh, so I have to say something.
Oh God.
Also, we're gonna put our shout-outs to like our for the extra channels. Can it be just channels that I like?
Okay, we can do that then. Video if you want.
Okay.
Okay. So it was Racetrack. As I said, I was a full-time associate that worked night shift with them. It wasn't too bad. I mean, pretty much all you did was like the cleaning shift and such, and then kind of like made sure everything was stocked up, blah, blah, blah.
Have you ever had the opening shift?
Yes, I've had the opening shift, but that's with Taco Bell. That's a different job I would talk about. But, yeah, so pretty much with Racetrack, it was more like, it was pretty simple. It wasn't really anything really crazy. I mean, I worked from 10 at night until 7 o'clock in the morning. At the same time, I was working Taco Bell for a few months, and then I quit Taco Bell because I just got a better position with Racetrack, so I was just like, bye Taco Bell, I'm done. But yeah, so the 5th job that wasn't as bad was Racetrack. So let's go ahead and get into the other 4 jobs, okay? Okay, so the 4th job that I worked at that wasn't too bad. Oh my gosh, he's too much. It was bottle stop liquor. It wasn't too bad. It was pretty much a liquor job that I had when I first moved back to Florida. I worked there and it was pretty decent. I mean, pretty much I dealt with all the different kinds of liquors, their sizes, the cigarettes, the different kinds from menthol to like the 100 proof, Black and Milds, things like that. It wasn't anything like crazy. It was just regular stuff. I think the craziest thing was having a customer come in and they were extremely racist. He pretty much like talked down to me and like 2 other girls that were there that were ethnic. So I think that was really like the craziest thing.
It's kind of like when like a bunch of people kind of like go to restaurants and then they're like, and then when they're like gibberish, and then let me talk to your manager, kind of like that.
I guess that's kind of how it was.
It's kind of like how most of them have with like that mean person.
But yeah, that would have been the 4th worst job that I worked at. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, it wasn't anything too crazy when it came to like bottle stop. I mean, it was a liquor job. It was really simple as well. So, all right, guys. So the third job would be Taco Bell. It really isn't that bad of an establishment to work at. My brother's actually been up at my job a couple times. We have love books, and I don't know why they're disgusting.
Yeah, to eat.
Yeah, he was there with me a couple times to eat at the Taco Bell I currently work at. I started with the company back in 2014, working with a great crew, great manager. It was a good environment. I really liked it. I mean, I stayed with them for 2 years, so obviously I liked something about it. Oh my goodness.
Have you had any people that said, let me talk to your manager?
Yes, of course. I've had a lot of people state that with me about wanting to talk to my manager, whether it was about the food or the customer service they encountered. Back when I was working with Taco Bell, I was 18, so obviously I was very feisty when I worked with them. So I really didn't care too much about how they felt or how they would react. But yeah, but yeah, I started with the company in 2014. I left them in 2016, moved out of state, came back. I started with them again this year. I hate love books. I started again with them of June of this year. And honestly, it's not bad. I mean, it's a very simple job. All you're doing is either taking orders, serving the customers, cashing out stuff, making the food. The only time it gets really hectic is when we're in a giant rush because everybody wants to come at one time. The store I'm in is currently not staffed fully, but we all work very hard, and thanks to our general manager that we do have, she actually keeps us level-headed pretty much. So it's like, yeah, we're gonna have a rush, but we all like kick it into gear and try to like do the best that we can for each and every customer that's out there. But yeah, so the third one would be Taco Bell.
Wait, before you finish, can I say something? Everyone watching this video could, go to like a fast food or retail job. But not for like their whole life, just, for like 6 months. So that way they can like, get a feel for it. Okay, bye.
Okay, so the second job that's on my list would be Wendy's. I worked at Wendys when I lived in Chicago. That was the first job I was presented to prior to me working at Sears. So with Wendys, that was like a whole entire, like, I can't say it in front of him, crap show. Anywho.
It's so, okay. I could just cover my ears.
But yeah, so it was like, it was horrible. I really hated working there. I thought that with working there, I could move up somehow in management, but at the end of the day, I kind of was like, I don't want to manage a place like this. Like, it was too much for me. I was grateful for the person that helped me get into that place, but it was more or less a stepping stone for me to find a better job while I was in Chicago. Which ended up happening because I found Sears, and then I got interviews for other jobs while I was working at Sears. But then I moved back to Florida because I missed my home state and I missed everyone that was here. But with Wendy's, I mean, it's simple, but it's like, I don't understand. Like, it's crazy. Like, it's not even like McDonald's crazy. It's just crazy. So it's like one person's one window taking orders, the other person's at another window cashing out and doing everything else at one time. Or it was like in our store, we didn't have sufficient help. So it was like, okay, so the person in one window's taking orders, cashing out, doing drinks, doing the nuggets, the fries, everything, and even sometimes helping out with the food. Like, that should not be a thing. Like, someone should be there helping to expedite the food. That's how it is in Taco Bell. We have a person that's like the starter making the food, and then we have the finisher that's finishing up the stuffing of the cold side of the food, and then the expediter who's handing out the food to the cashier that's cashing out the orders, not taking the orders. So it's like, it was very crazy at Wendy's. So, but that would be my number 2 job. And now to introduce you to the number 1 job that I feel was the worst job I've ever worked at.
The worst.
Okay, now for my number one job that I feel like was the worst job I've ever worked at so far within the past like 5-6 years of me working was Sykes in the Expedia Chase Travel Department. That was the worst job I have worked at in years. Like, I thought Taco Bell was bad. I thought Wendy's was bad. This job topped it off. I understand that we were working for Chase Travel, so since Chase is a bank, we had to follow exactly every single rule that they wanted. We had to be PCI compliant to how they wanted things. We had to do everything their way. But at the end of the day, not only is Chase too much with what they want to state and what they want done, it's also like the customers were all just, I can't say it. The customers were all just rude. I hated them. Honestly, it's like the worst card member that's in the list of Chase Travel card members would be the Chase Freedom customers, because they have the less balance of points, less balance of money in their accounts, and they are butthurt about it for no reason whatsoever, and then take it out on the travel consultant that's trying to help them with their flight. You tell a customer,
you didn't want to say because there might be kids watching this.
oh my goodness. Anywho, so it's like, I lost my train of thought. But pretty much, like, these customers thought they ruled the world or something, or they were the president of the United States or the president of some foreign country, when, excuse me, you're not. You're a regular person that works a regular job like everybody else. I work my 9-to-5 job just like you, so I don't know why you're popping off of me on a phone that you think I'm not going to pop off back and risk my whole job. I had something to fall back on, so that's another reason why I kind of was like, oh, well, I guess I'm going to pop off on people today. Because I think the worst customer I had was a customer who called in needing assistance with a flight, thinking he knew more than me. I was trained in Amadeus, which is the system that we use to look into the airlines and stuff. I'm looking into flights that he supposedly says he finds, and I keep telling him, no, it's not in our system at all. If it's not in the Amadeus system, it's not going to be on the Chase Travel website as well. So I'm trying to tell him this, and then he gets mad at me, tells me to talk to my supervisor. I said, I will gladly connect you over to them. They can speak with you further because I'm done with this conversation. Before I connect over to speak with a supervisor, he turns around and he gets mad at me, and he's like, make sure next time you get a college education, because obviously you don't know what you're doing. If you've seen my previous videos from 2-3 years ago, y'all know I was going to college in Chicago. I had a 4.0 GPA while I was there for 2 semesters. If I would have stayed, I would have my 8.8 in a heartbeat. But I didn't. I left because I had depression, so I came back. So I told that dude on the phone, I was like, excuse me, sir, but I do have a college education, mind you. I work this job because I fucking feel like it. So here we are. So he shut his mouth, he apologized to me, and then I connected over to the supervisor. Then he cussed out the supervisor too. It's like these people think we need to abide to everything they want. No, that's not how life works. That's not how this goes. Just because you have a PhD, you're a doctor, you're a dentist, you're whatever, a lawyer, that's good for you, honey boo boo, but that don't mean nothing to me. I'm trying to help you with something that you can't help yourself with. So here we are. Okay, so my brother wants to talk to you guys for a few moments. I'm gonna let him go ahead and talk to you, and then we'll end the video from there.
Hi, the MC Junior, aka LJ here. We're just bringing out shout outs to some channels that I like. Those channels being Something Else YT, Sly Pie. The odd ones out, Let Me Explain Studios. It's Alex Clark. Knuckles Channel 3 and Knuckles, Garrulous64, Gabe's World, Fanaflix, and Rai99. Yeah, and of course, all those channels linked in the description. Bye.
Alright guys, so this is the end of my video. Thank you guys once again so much for watching. If you like the video, like it. Make sure you subscribe, turn on the notifications, share it, let everybody know what's going on, and for sure, just make sure you like the video, you know. Once again, this is my brother LJ, and I'm glad that I was able to introduce him to you guys for this video. I will be trying to come out with another video next weekend, all depending if I have the time to or what I'm going to be doing. I am going to be trying to pick up my puppy on Saturday. So, actually not picking her up on Friday night. I had her yesterday and we had a little sleepover, so I was having a whole good time about that. I'll put a picture of her once I get done with the video. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Did you want to say something else?
I was going to say something. Fun. Okay. This might be, okay, can I just say it?
Go ahead.
That you saved the videos when I was younger.
Oh my goodness.
Because, fun fact, she actually, saved videos when, of course, I am not new to this channel anyway, because she made, videos when I was, pretty young, probably, 3, maybe 4, or maybe 2. And, of course,
yeah, I do have a couple videos of his that I put on private because they're from when he was a baby, pretty much when he was 2 years old. He's singing a Korean song called Jiomi. If anything, you guys can always look it up. Yes, it's a very cute song. A lot of Korean artists or even just Korean stars themselves, they get put to do agyo, which is trying to be cute and all that stuff. And that is one of the things that they'll have them doing, which is Jiomi. So it's da 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 Jiomi, da 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 Jiomi, da 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 Jiomi, 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 da 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 Jiomi, Jiomi, da 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 Jiomi, Jiomi. I hate doing that sometimes. But yeah, but alright, this is gonna be goodbye. I will let you guys know when I am posting a new video, or I'll just post it, whichever. So like I said, subscribe, like the videos. Thank you all for subscribing. I don't know what else to say, so I'm gonna go ahead and hop up here. Once again, this is my brother LJ, and thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you later.
Peace.
Bye.
You roll, me ride, 잘 봐, die. 하기 좀 올려라.